Hello, and how are you this lovely Sunday evening? I mentioned last week that we were making more of an emphasis of exercising, and I mentioned some specific personal fitness goals. I don't remember exactly what I called them. And I'm still planning on pursuing that because something of a new development is Yvonne noticed that, not that I'm fat by any stretch of the imagination, because clearly I'm still very skinny. I'm still, a slender man. I could eat however much I want of anything and hardly gain a pound. But Yvonne did notice that I started to gain a little bit of weight. There's a little bit more to me. And I'm not overly concerned about it in the short term, in the sense of, I know that my metabolism is still strong, but I also know that in my family it's very common to have young, skinny guys grow up and put on a lot of weight in a pretty short amount of time once their metabolism just kind of peters out a little bit. I'm at the age, apparently, where it's starting to go a little bit. If you look at some of my older cousins, and even Eric to an extent, that is something that's noticeable that they're dealing with. And it's very fortunate that I'm already in a position of trying to clean up my eating habits a little bit, even if that's not 100% great. For instance, this past week I feel like I've gone out to get fast food a lot just because I haven't wanted to go grocery shopping. But largely speaking, I am more health conscious and more conscientious about what it is that I'm eating, and also with exercise. A problem that we ran into with exercise today was Yvonne prefers to run in the cold because basically your body naturally heats up while you're exercising, and the cold outside helps counteract that. And I want to join her, but the problem is, if I run in the cold, I have asthma, and cold air and asthma do not play well together. So that's kind of just an issue that we're going to have to deal with. I am still able to accompany her when she goes out running, but I won't be able to run with her. Not in this weather. I mean, it's still potentially the sort of thing that I could work up to, but cold air is bad for your lungs if you have asthma. Like, straight up, just awful. So if I can work up to it, it's definitely something that's going to take a bit longer than it would for other people. Anyways, this has kind of been a huge informational dump, but basically, to sum it up, I have started, I want to stress, started to put on weight. And I'm not saying I'm fat. I'm not saying that in any sort of short-term period of time I will be anything close to fat, but I can see that my body is starting to slow down a little bit, and I am going to need to be more active and be more conscientious to prevent things from getting to a not too great state. Anyways, that's all I have for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I guess I will see you tomorrow.